Oh, a sec. Give me a sec. Oh, all my headphones all over the place.
It's going well already.
Well, it's ups and downs. I'm sure Radio 4 have the same kind of issue. You've seen all those Zoom interviews where it just blips in and out, kids coming in and out, a gangbang happening next door.
I don't know if it's reassuring or if it's just depressing that even more low tech than we are, but a lot more successful.
Can you feel the power? The power of the tip.
Hello, podcasters the world over. Welcome to Just the Tip, episode 16. Now, you might think that this is actually a episode where everything is poorly organised and we haven't been on the ball. But do not fret. This is actually an episode where we are showing you how not to do a podcast. Honest governor, would we lie to you?
Can you feel the power? The power of
Because Louis Theroux gets his guests to record themselves and then they send it in.
Very true.
Which is how we did it to begin with.
Yeah, before we became completely busy. Okay, give me a
No,
sec.
but it's better quality now than what we do now, I reckon. If I sound more mumbled than normal, by the way, it's because I've got a face cover.
Okay, you got a face. Well, it's good that you're doing it on the train.
I'm adhering.
How many people on the train with you?
Hold on.
Oh, you don't have to count.
No, I think just one or two.
You're the only one.
Start the recording when you are ready, not when you are running to the recording booth or the passenger seat of a car that you happen to be living in. Like Chris Tarrant, circa the 70s.
But I literally just had to race to the car with a 4-pack of Guinness.
Can you only do
I
it?
feel better now. See, look, I was being all... I'm actually in the passenger seat now. That's quite sad. There's no one driving.
Do pointless, in-jokey banter that doesn't include the audience. It's not professional.
Can you only do it when you got 4 cans of Guinness?
Yes. I have to drink one first in the car. Then after that, the sky's the limit. You do know I have to black out my entire life. You're aware of that?
You can't say that anymore.
Why not?
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Okay. I'll bleep it then. Anyway, we're going to start the show?
You have to re-say the phrase, but use a politically correct term.
Oh, okay. What's the politically correct term?
I don't know. You have to think of one.
So, passed out in a ditch?
No. See, what you'll do now is you're not getting it at all. But when you listen back to this, you'll understand, and then you'll be like, "Oh right, yeah, I was being a genius, and you were being just a clinger on."
Yeah, that's true. But you do know that I can just bleep everything out. In fact, I can bleep you telling me that I'm a stupid twat. I'll re-voice it to say something else.
You're a genius!
By doing this on the train, obviously, I don't have the laptop with all the sound effects. So kind
That's probably. But you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do it phonetically. Go on, man.
What?
You know, everyone's gonna look at on the train's gonna look at you like you're a lunatic. Anyway, we're actually gonna do podcast. So I'm still in the car.
Shall I just start singing?
And you're now on the train.
Yeah, I mean, I can start singing Minder if you want.
Oh, go on, please do. Sing Minder on the train back. I could be so good for you.
Or I might do on the up if you're lucky a bit later on.
On the up on one of the most middle class trains going to one of the most middle class areas. Love it. That's good. Are you in first? I bet you're in first class, aren't you?
Ditched that, mate. Ditched it.
They've ditched the first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. They've actually turning London into a socialist country. That's good. There's no class system. The class system. We've done the first thing, Kit. We've actually helped London, helping London to help its woes, or whatever it is. What is it? Help people to help themselves. Do you want me to send an email to Sadiq Khan saying that this is good? You got rid of. Next will be royalty. We'll be getting rid of them, won't we?
How many?
Won't we?
How many more followers have you got in the last week?
On what? On what platform? Kit, I'm on all the platforms.
On all the platforms. Well, no, just in general. Okay. was thinking.
Do I look like Carol Vorderman? So I have to tot up my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Vimo. I'm on shit no one's ever heard of. It's probably some Russian dating site. I'm on that as well. Shit posting on there.
How many fellas you got on that?
I'll give you an arbitrary number. 500. That's quite nice, isn't it?
For what? On what?
On all of them.
I think. Why are you lying to me? do you have as many fellows as we have had listeners?
Actually, yes, that is correct. Do you know? Okay, do you want to know what our ranking is in Podomatic?
I want to know stats. Yeah.
Okay, we are now ranked 1,211 with 1,211 highest podcasters in the comedy section.
Cool.
That means there are 1,210 people funnier than us.
Hang on, but we got to like 34.
Yeah, then somehow we became less funny. You know, like Morecambe and Wise when they moved to ITV? That's us. We're Morecambe and Wise on ITV. This is great. And do you know what really sucks the most?
Yeah.
It gives you a massive down red arrow just to like let you know that you've gone down. It doesn't say, you know, the number, just down arrow key. So it tells you you're a loser with a hate emoji as well as a number.
When you fall like 800 spaces, if you can't work out the maths that you've gone down, then you don't really need the red arrow, do you? That just makes it a lot worse.
Yeah, but it's like when you're getting your head kicked in, and they just put that one punch in your stomach. That red arrow is that one punch in the stomach.
Yeah.
Now the question is, shall we just start the show? Welcome to Just the Tip.
I've got to come clean with you now.
Okay.
I don't know what we're doing. Obviously, I haven't got the running order in front of me.
Attention, interest, decision, action. Attention, do I have your attention? Interested, are you interested? Decision, have you made your decision for Christ? And action. Get it done, son.
Oh, right. Okay, this is going to be...
I'm going to have to go. I'm going to fly blind.
Excellent. That's always good. So, it's going to be one of those ultra-professional shows. So this show is actually going to be... So, just to put a positive spin on it, this episode is going to be like... What's that improv show in the late 80s and early 90s?
Have I got news for you?
No, not that one.
Whose line is it anyway? Sorry.
Yeah, whose line is it anyway? This show is going to be like, whose line is it anyway? Go on. Throw a subject in the air, Kit.
Be prepared. It's a no-brainer.
This improv's not working. Okay, no. I'm gonna be Mike McShane. I'm gonna jump in, right? So I've actually emailed Paul Hardcastle. Ask me why.
Why?
Well, he's the one that did 19. No, 19. So I'm actually asking him to do a Just a Tip mashup where we do a charity single called COVID-19. 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 Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson. COVID-19. 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 If this doesn't push us up 800 points, we're f***ed. You know that.
Say again.
Also, don't leave long, awkward pauses. It's considered death to a podcaster.
Were you distracted by the big announcer saying London Bridge?
Hang on.
Is the ticket inspector coming to check your ticket? Is that how it's working?
What did you just say? My headphones died.
Your headphones died?
Yeah. This is going very, very well.
This is going...
Make sure your shit works. There is no point bringing a knife to a gunfight. And yes, this is a homage to the Untouchables. The Untouchables.
I think maybe this should just be a teaser on how to professionally produce broadcast quality programs.
Yeah, I think we have to intersperse this with, this is how you don't do a podcast. Then we'll just run a whole section that we just rambled on about. Yeah? So shall I do that?
What are those things called? Masterclasses, yeah.
This is an arse class.
Can we cut this together with how to do a podcast masterclass?
Well, it's rambling banter.
Don't be on the train, and do charge your headphones, and don't do it on a phone without the battery is pretty shit. And also the speakers slightly. Yeah, well, I mean, it says I've got 80%, but it might just go. And also the speakers are kind of like pretty dead as well, so I can't really hear what you're saying. Other than that, we are golden.
So I can say that you're a twat and you can't hear me.
Do
you want me to use sign language?
I'm just going to agree with you. Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic.
Okay, cool. So do you want to design a cover for the COVID-19 charity single? Paul Hardcastle's in.
I don't even know who that is.
Why not?
Am I supposed to know who that is?
What? Paul Hardcastle? 19.
Yeah.
No. We can't play it because once we publish it, he's going to get all the royalties for this episode. That's going to be shit.
I don't know because Dennis Waterman doesn't get any, does he? Who is that? Is it Roy Castle's son?
No, he's not Roy Castle's son. There is no relation. Wait a sec. So Roy Castle, a trumpet player, gave birth to one of the most pioneering electronic musicians of the 80s.
Yeah.
It's like Barbara Cartland shitting out of David Mamet.
Oh, that could happen, couldn't it?
Well, Barbara Cartland like sitting there like writing another like love story, and David Mamet's going, "You shut up, you motherfucker!" So on the running order, which I actually have, is Steve Coogan and the State of Live Comedy.
Shall we basically just do this as a teaser, and then do the proper episode at a point when it's a bit more professional?
No, that's fine. We can do it as a teaser. It's like more filler than a house full of damp. Should I put some like exciting music on? Is that how it works?
You know, it's been about 14 minutes now. So once you cut all the ums and ers out of it, then that's probably about 11. There's another one you can cut out, and then we can ask Joves some stuff that can pad.
Joves here. Don't drag me into the sorry-ass excusable podcast. The last episode was pretty shit also.
I hope the commissioner gave up listening to this after episode 14.
Oh, okay.
And just picks it up in episode 20 maybe.
Oh yeah. Did by the way, you might get a call from a commissioner, by the way, because I've been.
Oh, who?
Well, I've just been.
What am I, an owl?
Touting names. I've been calling people.
Cold calling. Is this Channel 5?
We are now approaching Bishop Stortford.
Channel 5.
Are you able to just call people? You just get straight to the commissioner. How does that work?
Yeah. It's just very, very advanced Google stalking.
Very advanced Google stalking. That sounds like you just made it up as you're talking it. It's like you're writing the rules as you're saying it. It's quite good. Okay, no, I mean, I'm convinced that a commissioner is going to call me, but I'm sure a commissioner is going to call me.
Yeah.
And we can get this show finally on TV. That's going to be great.
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
Shall we send him this episode?
Sorry.
Shall we just send him this episode? It'll be great fun.
I think it's probably quite a good one.
Don't make ribald statements with lofty expectations. You will be disappointed.
Because it's got a message, and the message is, please take all your personal belongings off the train. And please take care when leaving the train. So what more of a personal message could you get?
So basically, what you've learned today is train etiquette. That's good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
exactly.
Kids come to the big city, guys. He's learned something new, guys. Oh, yeah, so when are you going to do your rock and a fat face then?
What I was thinking of, we should actually put it into a feature of JTT. So it's all under one banner. And that's not because I'm disorganised and can't figure out how to actually do it independently. It's got nothing to do with that.
Attention, interest, decision, action, attention. Do I have your attention? Interested. Are you interested? Decision. Have you made your decision for Christ? And action. Get it done, son.
I just think because this is going places and getting traction, then we can use that to
This is
up
Bishop's
the
But didn't you hear me earlier on?
What?
We're ranked 12th, 11. Yeah, some old granny with an old microphone and a cassette deck is probably trending higher than us.
Next stop will be underground.
I mean, really, what aren't we doing? I mean,
What aren't we doing?
what?
Well,
I mean, I can't even talk because I'm sort of flabbergasted. It's like, all right, you can't really get much worse than. I mean, the good thing is that when you're in the gutter, the only way is up. Really.
In our case, we're in the gutter and we're being shot at by the enemy with high-powered rifles. So it's from the gutter through the enemy fire to the stars.
Who's the enemy?
It's a beautiful thing.
Who's shooting at us? Though? That metaphor doesn't work.
I mean, no, it's a metaphor for other podcasters. They're shooting us with their mouths. Bullets of air flying through the air.
Next stop will be Stansted Mount Fitz.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is getting a bit surreal. I feel I've taken loads of ketamine, but I haven't.
Well, I mean, you have got 4 cans of Guinness.
Yeah, look. While you're waffling on.
You've necked 4 cans of Guinness in like 18 minutes, 28 seconds.
Actually, no, I've gone into plan B. Can you hold on a sec? Sorry, I'm just going to go. I'm going to start drinking the heavy liquor now. This is how the show's going, I think. If I can just speed alcohol and just pass out in the back seat of the car.
Are you still in the passenger seat? So if people and you're sat in your drive in the passenger seat, so if people walk past and ask you what you do, you can just say, oh, God, this Uber driver's taking ages.
This invisible Uber driver. He doesn't know what he's doing. You know what? Do you know what I'm going to do? Basically, if I get stopped by the police, because I'm going to have one leg on the accelerator, from the passenger seat, and I'll be working the wheel and the kind of like pedals and everything else. If I get stopped, I'll just say, the invisible man, he's trying to take over my car. They'll believe me, then just tell me to go on my way, because that's a very believable story.
Yeah, I think they will. I don't think.
Hold on a sec. Yeah, mate. Can I have a bottle of whiskey? Yeah, and those 2 mini bowls. Yeah. Okay, how much is that? Oh, great. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, keep the change. No, I'll take the change. Actually, I need petrol. Thanks, mate. Yeah. Oh, sorry. What? So, what were you saying, Kit? Sorry, I'm just basically doing alcohol chasers now.
I mean, we've got about 5 minutes until I actually get home. So if we can wrap this up neatly.
Like a bow. Well, I've started drinking the heavy shit, so yeah, this is going to be really fast. So we're going to talk about the next episode. So we'll have success by the commissioner at least giving us a show on prime time based on this episode. It's going to be great.
To be honest, right, this isn't really an episode, but I think we've bothered to do it, so we might as well put it out.
Which is fair enough. Yeah, like I said, trailer. I'm going to put some dramatic music at the beginning and end.
Hello, Pussycat. Come here. Who's my good communist? You are darling. I give you metal all over the face.
Oh. Have you cut out there?
Dead silence is shit. Fill it up with something, anything. Farts, burps, noises, crying, anything!
Oh, I think we've lost Kit. I think he's gone under the ground. Yep, we've lost signal. So anyway, let's talk about me. So you know that things screwed up.
Okay, fine.
Oh, hey, robot voice is back.
I can still hear you.
Hey. Oh, you can still hear me?
I could hear you all the way through. Yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh, right. So you didn't hear the bit where I called you a cocksucker?
Yeah, did you hear the bit where I called you a bellend?
No, I didn't hear that actually. No, well,
of course, I didn't call you bellend at all.
Oh, right, I didn't call you a cocksucker. It's good to share these feelings. No. It's very emotional. Well, the thing is, you know things are screwed when my only meaningful relationship is with McDonald's drive-through lady. I sort of that is actually a long-term relationship now. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Just to let you know,
are you getting off the train?
Exited the train. I've now exited the train, and I have made sure that I've taken all of my personal belongings.
Excellent. Have you checked the floor just in case?
And you can probably hear me a bit better now because I've just pulled the mask down.
Okay, now you have to do an outro for this. You have to make a really successful outro, which will make the audience forget everything for the last 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. Hi, listeners. Listening to the next episode because it will be the best podcast in the world compared to this one. I mean, because technically that's true, isn't it?
Basically, Bauer Media are just going to basically force us to do another show 2 till 10 in the Lake District. We're going to be popular. We're going to be on all of the airwaves.
On the next show as well, we've got to talk about the very, very exciting thing that we can't talk about right now because we haven't quite,
made it up.
Sorted it. No, we've made it up.
Oh, right.
We just haven't arranged it.
All right, we haven't figured out what lie we're telling the audience. That's good. Like Robert McNamara, if you know your history.
No, the lie, it's not a lie. We're doing socially distant stand-up live. So we're doing Just a Tip live. But obviously we don't know where and we don't know when. So there's basically reason for us to actually say that. Although I've just said it now, so.
Well, I can bleep all of this out. I mean...
From the stand-up guys.
The stand-up guys! Good evening and welcome to our inaugural social distancing stand-up.
The year is 2020 and the world is f***ed. But 2 guys think it's a great idea to start a stand-up night. Not any old stand-up night, but a stand-up night during the day with no audience. This is the new normal, so what can go wrong? Fuzzy Dice presents the stand-up guys.
You know what a red button means, you f***ing prick? Your sign looks shit.
So it's socially responsible comedy to an audience of none. Coming soon. Anyway, do you want to off to your cold baked beans and bread or something, like a Russian gulag prisoner?
We do stand up to an audience of none, which is no different to pre-COVID days.
Well, you trying to be posh there? You call it COVID, like Boris Johnson with COVID.
No, I was going to say Corona, and then I was going to say Cov, and it sort of came. I don't know. I just can't really talk.
Oh, excellent.
It's
so basically
again,
you're about to say Cavonia.
It's part of the masterclass.
Cavonia. Oh, that's good.
It's part of the masterclass. That's all.
Anyway, all right, then I shall put this out as a trailer.
That's money well spent.
Welcome. So, thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to another successful episode of Just the Tip. Can you feel the power? This is a bit where you say the power of the tip.
Oh, sorry, the power of the tip.
Well, say it with feeling. Jesus, what is it, your wedding night?
The power of the tip.
I suppose it's the best we can hope for. Anyway, I've got the back seat calling me, so I'm just going to park up like a f***ing cat.
Okay.
All
right. So, just when you think we can not get any worse, we go in. We're going to do this. So.
Yeah. Excellent.
Okay. Well,
that's better than watching TV for me, anyway.
And thanks if anyone's listening to this, which obviously they won't. So let's see how far down the rankings we can fall.
Excellent. I'm sure we can hit 3 figures now. 3 high figures. Yay.
Let's go for 4.
All right, then what I'll do.
See if we can get to 4 figures.
What I'm doing, I'm going to put in the show notes.
5 figures.
I'm going to put in the show notes. I'm going to put in the show notes the names of the podcasts that are actually higher in ranking, just to give an idea of how eccentric.
Okay, bye.
Can you feel the power? The power of the tip.